Can I actually be live now? Or are you gonna crash me again because it's funny? Sorry if anybody was here earlier. I just apparently my whole system decided, nah, you don't need a video camera. You're on random, right? Yeah, you're on shuffle, so I'm not sure why you're. Oh God, how do I undo this? That oddly enough actually works better. Oh. Anyway, as I was saying, sorry if there anybody who was watching earlier before everything crashed on me. For some reason, my computer decided I don't need to be. My computer has decided that I didn't need to be live at the moment for some reason, one reason or another. Okay, he's getting closer. There we go. Let's do it. Can I turn that down? Huh. There's a lot more room to this. Oh, nope, nope. There it is. There's the edge of the green screen. I need to get a square green screen. Or one of those telescoping ones. There we go. Cool. A little twinge of green, but whatever. A little green never killed anybody. Don't let anybody ever tell you that's the case ever. Oh God, it is hot. It is hot. Let's see. That's fixed up. Okay, everything's fixed up now. I guess now it's just kind of a chill and wait for folks to show up. And hope that my webcam inside needs to yeet itself off the face of the planet again. This is like one of the stupidest stream ideas I've had. But to be in all honesty, and I don't mean this as a slight to anybody who's watching this either currently or in the past, but like people watch anything. As long as you are mildly entertaining, people watch anything. Unfortunately, I'm not mildly entertaining. That's an interesting thing. Anyway, we're just chilling for like a few, like 5-10 minutes, see if folks will show up, see who all will show up and whatnot. But if no one, then I'll just go forward with this anyway. So jam out to some tunes with me. I could really just had this be a now waiting screen, couldn't I? Bold of me to assume I ever have a now waiting screen, right? That is a picture. What is vibing? What is popping? What's up? What's good with everybody? I say as I try and sound hip and lingo. Like, let's be honest, I'm not hip. Only thing hip about me is my hip, and let's be honest, that's going to be replaced probably in the next 10 years. But I'm Tish. I've never understood this thing, and this is an apology. Anybody like popped in, realized. Excuse me. Sorry, this is going to be so weird. So it's sorry. So like, it's so weird that. Why do I have that up? I need to not have that view, that markup. Back when I used to try and make streaming a thing, and I had the viewer count up there. I don't know what it is, if it's just my computer getting older or what, but like, the thing happening with computer that caused the stop and the start of the stream is this webcam right here. Hello, this one right here. This one. Okay, I heard actual singing and I panicked for a hot minute. The thing that caused the stream delay was I was setting up and my computer said, hey, you don't have a webcam. Okay, restart computer. Restart computer, start setting everything up. Start stream saying I will, and basically will crop this little window, hi, meet window over here. Crop this window while I'm waiting for folks to funnel in. Camera crash, or video drivers crash. Oh, cool. You have no webcam. Swap USB ports of, I don't even know what I plugged in. That's not be important if I don't know what I moved around. Move around 2 USB ports on my back of my computer. Suddenly I have a fully functioning, perfectly optimized webcam with no crash. It's like there's demons in my computer occasionally that's just, not demons by the way, demons. It's like I have demons in my computer occasionally that decide, hey, that don't work no more. That don't work no more on that USB specifically. And then I get like 2 or 3, and I get like 1 to 2 months where I can just function normally without a problem. Anyway. So to stop beating around the bush, where is... Wrong hand. This is what we're doing. So, I'm gonna thumb through my wish list, see what kind of games I can pull together, and you will see the total cost, but I will make the final purchase off stream. But we're gonna walk through. Isn't Tribe 9 closing? I could probably just remove that, couldn't I? Seeing mixed on most of these free games has me not so confident. Let me look here. Isn't Tribe 9 like... Yeah, isn't it like shuttering? Isn't this game shuttering? Yep. This game is shuttering at the end of the year, so I shouldn't even need to have this in here. But it's kind of... This is kind of going to be the thing is, like, I'm going to look through some of the games, see if it's worth my time, and then you guys can also suggest some games to me as well. Mixed, early access. This is still an early... I'm now seeing the error of some of my ways. Man, am I literally just going through and... Because I think I saw it VR. It's like, was I literally going through and trying to find anything that says VR on it at one point? Let's pop that off. When are you releasing, by the way? Like, when are you releasing? You've been out on Apple forever with telling us, hey, it's coming to PC. And that was at the start of the year. I think Beanie was a game that I was... Oh, yeah. This is from the... God, what is the developer? The same people who make Tori. I'm just going to put that in my cart because it's less than $1. Put that in my cart because it's less than $1. The funny thing is half of these games that are going to be in here that we're seeing that are like in this mark are actually... Half the games that are in here that we're looking at, I think I got put in my cart because there's somebody I was following in the past in the content creation space. The greater content creation... As I ruin this whole setup I've got going on here. There. A little better. The people I used to follow in the content creation space who split off from content creation, and then it's like, oh yeah, I'm making a game now because I can. And at this point, it's just like, oh, right, they're making a game. Fun. ARM has been in here for a while. Rosenkreuzstilett 2. I'm going to avoid Shadow Warrior 2 just because I still haven't finished the first one. God, I know I did Think Fast and Shadow Warrior back in the day. The Think Fast and Shadow Warrior, or that game was such a mixed bag for me because, like, I like the idea that you could freely interchange if you were going to be melee or gun, like, as you went. I think it, like, made a cascading effect on a lot of my decisions, like, yeah. I mean, why is Looter Shooter in there? I like how it made like a cascading like waterfall effect on most of what I did. In the at the time was just like, oh yeah, if it's got guns, I want to add it because I'm a cool gamer that can play FPS without an issue. But why did it resize like that? Also, excuse me, I am very, very guessy. Krivens? You'll have to forgive me if I mispronounce it, but hello, Krivens. I'm making poor financial decisions today. But yeah, like, the first Shadow Warrior, like, I was mixed bag on because, like, the gunplay was fine, but then the second you went over to sword gameplay for the game, it felt weird and off. Like, the sword gameplay felt weird and off because it was first-person sword gameplay and almost felt like it was designed for controller. So I kept having this waffling of, okay, well, now I'm going to play the game with controller because I'm doing hack and slash stuff. Oh, well, I need to shoot guys now, so I need to go back to mouse and keyboard. Oh, got to slash it. And the game isn't slow about the time between slash gameplay and shooting gameplay. I can give you recommendations here and there because I am somebody who... How do we do this? I mean, my name's been up there this whole time. I've been playing PC games and on PC for a while, as is evident by the 16 years of service badge I keep pinned in my profile to say I am old head. '22 is when I start playing VR. VR, huh? I like how my rarest achievement showcase is, I think it's Ultimate Chicken Horse. Yeah. My best one is an Ultimate Chicken Horse achievement. My second best is the Hollow Break, the free beat 'em up game by KU, however you say their username. The person who's the lead animator on Only Mai, who also made Hollow Cure. I like how that's one of my best achievements. It's just, yeah, you basically got all the achievements in this free beat 'em up. 2 Shantae achievements. That was probably the hardest achievement to get in Hollow Break. Apply every status condition. And a Sanctum... Wait, Sanctum achievement? Really? Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Just tell me. Okay. I was right about here. But yeah, I was rambling about this. But yeah, like, I've been on Steam for a while. I have a lot of games I can recommend. I have a lot of games I can recommend. I will be honest with you. A lot of those games I'm going to recommend are... There's a good chance it's going to have heavy anime influence because I like bright colors in my games. Or in more recent years, it's going to be something from Hollow Indie because I have fallen down the VTuber rabbit hole. Anyway, Thunder Ray. I was interested in that. I like how I have two Punch-Out games, but ARM and Thunder Ray. ARM is, well, you can kind of see a preview here while it's boot up. It's, from what I recall seeing, it is 2D Punch-Out, and Thunder Ray is hand-drawn Punch-Out. Will it not preview? It won't preview. Thunder Ray is hand-drawn Punch-Out, which there actually was two games. I wonder if I can find it actually. Store. We'll come back in here later. Yeah, Big Boy Boxing. That's the one. It is on my wish list too. But yeah, Big Boy Boxing was another Punch-Out clone. More pixel art, of course, but this was another one I was looking up and waiting for. Oh. My headphones decided they just need to turn off, apparently. That's gonna be something fun. Yeah, this wish list is full of things that, like... This wish list is, like... Well, you saw the number 300 plus. A lot of these are games that are still coming. A lot of these games that I've wish listed at the behest of friends saying, oh yeah, we'll do multiplayer. Golf it being one of those. We'll do it as friends. And then we never got to it. I gotta look at this, because I think... Isn't this the N64 game? You know, let's throw it in. It's $2. Also, there's a lot of games in here that I'm just gonna be like, oh yeah, it's $2. Oh yeah, it's $5. I'll just throw it in. I've been working a lot of overtime lately, and for the first time in like the last 2 years, I've had a good paying job, like the best paying job I've ever had. So like, I'm gonna be stupid with my stuff. But yeah, I can attempt it, but anyway, that's going... oh yeah, I would like to look at these. I do want to look at these. Black Widow Recharge. This is actually an arcade game. This is basically an HD version of an old arcade game, like the year 1984 arcade game. There's a couple games that did this. It's on my Xbox. My Xbox won't let me play. It won't let me download games because it won't let me log in for some reason. Xbox 360, by the way, not like Xbox One or Xbox Series X. None of that stuff. Don't worry. It's an old 360 that I have for like 5 games that never got a re-release. Okay, I can't think of any examples, but like there was this, well, I guess 2015, 2020, somewhere in that range, there was a huge range of, hey, let's take this arcade game that everyone loved and let's give it like this new gameplay style or super HDify it and re-release it to the world. It was one I liked too. I wonder if I go into the Steam page here and actually look through it if I'll... Well, Atari, that's actually a good start. Oh, boy. Maybe not. I keep forgetting that... This is a PlayStation 1 game. I'm pretty sure this is a sorry, I got distracted. Oh yeah, like Yars. I think Yars is an arcade game. I guess Atari is the one that handles a lot of this. God, there is. Oh, there's Centipede Recharge. I don't like Centipede, so I'm gonna let that be. I guess they didn't. I guess they didn't do the one that I was thinking of, where it was Is it Galaga? Is it Galaga Recharged or Galaga HD? It's Galaga something, or is it Life Force? It was an old shmup, but like the idea was it like it tried to be like the whole standard shmup but widescreen, but like you had options, which just small gunships, best way I could say it for like the shmups, the shoot 'em up genre. It had, the options were like you could keep them with your ship to like maximum firepower to the middle, or you could go around the screen and hit the right thumbstick and place them to fire any direction, while you just focused on staying alive and shooting with less firepower. And you could do that with two options. So like you could have one down here shooting up and one over here shooting left, while you're down here in the middle shooting up. And I wish I knew what that game was called. Anyway. That's got my attention. Where is that Zapper game? Because I'm pretty sure that was a PlayStation 1 game. Oh, Breakout. Breakout, yeah, I'm kind of Breakout. But yeah, I keep forgetting that Atari is a game developer, because they were a game producer at some point. I want to look at this trailer. No sound. No sound, of course, because I don't want any weird copyright stuff to pop up. Yeah, this is 100% a PS1 game. I think I'll let that be. I think I'll let that be for now. Did I zoom past? Yeah, I did. So, were you... Let me look at the trailer for this. This is going to be what a lot of this is today for a while. It's just like, this is a trailer list. By the way, I should mention in passing while this is happening, and I can also watch this on the second screen while I talk directly. I should mention that a lot of the time I come on Steam summer sales and buy up a bunch of like indie or small time games is because I mainly focus on edited content, where I mean, my main focus is edited content, not so much live streams. But my edited content, it has a section where I like basically take quick looks at Steam games. I will show you in just a minute, Nico. But I'm just looking at some things I have wishlisted to be like, is it worth my time? And I just went on a whole run of Atari things. Mega Man. Mega Man. Wait. Yeah, I think this is Mega Man X. I'm watching this right now. Yeah, I think this is supposed to be like Mega Man X but set with the core gameplay loop of Mega Man 11 of like overclocking. Freely design your character? $4, why not? Okay, let's go back. Let's see. I still haven't finished Cat Quest 1, so I'm going to leave this sitting in here. Apparently there's a Cat Quest 3 as well now. Oh, straight up, I want to buy this. Like, no, don't even care. I want to buy Bite the Bullet because the screenshots may not show very well, but the whole idea is you're basically repairing a computer, and every time you repair a computer, you get some functionality back. Like, I think you just start off as I think you actually start off with Game Boy Color screen, no color, no sound, and maybe the ability to jump. Maybe. And then you just recover, basically just repair the computer, and you slowly get better and better graphics to go further and further beyond. I remember seeing that. No, it released just recently. Last 6-9 months, actually. Like, yeah, I'm in on that. Let's see. Soundfall. What was Soundfall? I think I'll stay in there for now. I haven't touched any of this. Apparently well, I want to get spilled because I remember I have seen that. I have seen that before I fell asleep watching someone else play it. I remember seeing spilled and I was like, oh, yeah, that's kind of cool. What was Corn Kids? Is that Siteso developer again? Hold on. No, Bogosoft. What was Corn Kids? Okay. Yeah, it's a 3D platformer of yesteryear. Maybe also Collectathon as well. I'm looking at like I've never played it, but looking at this, for some reason it does remind me of Conker's Bad Fur Day, which I own Conker's Bad Fur Day, but I've never played it. But like a lot of like animation squishing and whatnot, it just reminds me of Conker's Bad Fur Day for some reason. Sure, throw it in the bucket. Now, of course, I'm gonna finish my purchasing spree when I'll finish my purchasing spree on my own time. But like, I should say, like, if there's a game you see my there's a game you see on my wish list that you are like, dude, you need to get that. Say it. Just say it. Like I remember Postal Brain Damage. Like Postal was the king, and then Brain Damage was kind of like, hey, we're bringing back Postal, but we're gonna set it to more like Doom standards, so to say. Like it's more like Doom standards for a arena shooter or whatever you want to call it, where like all I know is like it's the IP, but the weapons aren't crowbar and pissing cat. So let's throw it in the bucket. Oh, right. It's an MMO. Well, is it? Oh, no, it's an RPG. I think you can do it single player, actually. I've seen a lot of things about Atlas here and there. Am I sitting up too high? No, I'm not. I just realized I was slumping. I think that's actually probably why I saw it, because like the first day of it coming out is this, people were just like, oh, haha, funny game, have funny slider, it go way too big, ha ha ha. And then day 2 is haha, slap goat mom ass. And then now I just hear about it occasionally because everyone's like, yeah, so I just max statted my 5th character in the game today. It's like, didn't the game come out? Well, you can see right there. Didn't the game come out like 6 months ago? Yeah, I got nothing better to do with my time. Tagline. What was tagline? Show me previews. Okay, show me the actual video, because it's in here for some reason, right? First person platformers. That's Graffiti. I did see this a while ago. And I remember I was like interested. Is that it? I think I saw a better trailer for it, but like I think I'm gonna let that sit because something about like, there's another game I bought. There's another game I bought recently that like I said I liked it, and I started playing it, and I was like, maybe not so much. Angerfoot. Like, Angerfoot was, like I saw Angerfoot and I grabbed it and I played it for like maybe 2 hours total, and I was like, this is very much the get the perfect run stupid game, and I'm not so sure I was all on that thing. Everyone could. I know everybody was kind of losing their crap over Rogue City. I don't remember why. I mean, I'd never watched RoboCop. I think there's like 3 of them. I never watched any of the RoboCop films, so I cannot say. And keep in mind, RoboCop was popular back when I was a wee lad, but everything RoboCop related when I was a wee lad was absolute dog ass. Okay, how about
now it's time.
Loud, sorry.
The man whose identity.
Could you stop? Again, we're watching a lot of these trailers without sound just in case someone out there in the greater ethos decides, oh, I'm going to take all your money. I'm going to run your pockets because you played 1 second trailer. Are we going to get the actual gameplay time? Well, I know about Ed 209. I may still put it in just because I think I've heard nothing but good things about this game. So, alright. You know what? We'll throw it in. We'll throw it in the cart. Why not? I've got Molneda. Time Spinner. I need to play more of Touhou New World. Because, like, this is a weird... This is like, again, me and Touhou. Shocker, I like Touhou. I liked the hour of it I've played so far, where it's literally is a... It's a top-down... It's a combination of top-down RPG hack and slash and shmup that works really well. Like, there's a parry system in it and everything. But I should probably play the whole game before I decide I need to get the DLC. Now, Time Spinner, I'm going to throw in my cart. Because I have seen someone play it, and it's the reason why it's in my wish list as is. And there's actually a sequel to this game as well. You can also see in the lower right. You can't see my mouse. You can see in the lower right here. Similar to games I own. Hollow Knight, Ori, and the Will of the Wisps. I think that should kind of set a precedent. So the idea that I can give on Time Spinner from what I've seen is, what if Chrono Trigger was a Metroidvania instead of an RPG? Because it's basically... Because it's like... Well, the name probably gives it away a bit, but it's basically... Okay, venture through and get a key item. I can't progress in this time period. Go to the future and or past to find the thing that lets you go further in the game. Okay, I can do the thing again. Repeat. So it's basically... It is literally... It is actually literally... One Metroidvania map, then triplicated with minor differences based on if you're in the past, present, or future. Also, these orbs are a big thing about your. You can't see my mouse, right? The orbs you see on screen there, they're like a big part of the attack grid stuff. Like, you get varying orbs, you can equip different orbs, you know, double the same or triple the same orbs and swap weapons to basically have different weapon types and all that jazz. Castaway was that short Link's Awakening? Yeah, it was. Boop. Not even gonna sit here and fight it. Boop in the cart. Kingdom of the Dead. What was this one? It's not gonna show me because it's for. It says horror, so I'm not sure why I put it in here. I should say a lot of the recommendations I have in my wish list at the moment are from 1 or 2 servers I'm in, which had game channels with like at most 5 people per server that basically just scroll through new indie releases, and I look at the trailers they post and go, sure, and I go sure, and I go, maybe not, and basically that. I think it's horror in the fact that it's like occult horror, where it's just like the strange, and not so much in the boo spooky horror, actually. So I think it's more occult rather. This is more occult rather than I'm gonna jump scare you stuff. I think that's why I did it, because yeah, I think that's why I put it in here initially, because it was just like it's strange. It's a strange thing. I will also mention, because I'm pretty sure this is probably like somebody at the forefront of somebody's brain, if they're like, oh yeah, you got to get this. This would be a me game. I'm gonna be honest. This would be a me only game, because I need to have more games to turn my brain on to learn Japanese. So that's me, and I might still throw it in my cart. Because I think Nico, I don't know, sure if the other person, but Nico is part of this group. But if Emma didn't say it last night, I have repo now. So thanks to Emma, I have repo. Sorry, I got a ping on my phone. I've seen that many times. Sorry. I'm gonna pass by that. I'm gonna pass by the Conquest just because I have several other games that achieve the same thing. Never finished the first one, although it is a beat 'em up, so I might just glance over the fact that I already have this game. But put that in there. What was Lords of Exile? Oh, is this that game with like? Is this that game with like the stupidly overdone like the oddly grotesque death scenes that is unique to every way you can die? Is that what this one is? I think that's what this one is. Or maybe I'm thinking of another game. Maybe this is like a good ass old school Castlevania. I think it's just a good, Castlevania, Ninja Gaiden, like the good ass old school NES hard platformer dealy. Gerald, throw it in. I think I've got enough boomer shooters for a bit. What was Haiku? Oh, cutesy little Metroidvania. I remember this one. Sure, throw it in. I should go to the other end of my wish list. I already have 22 games. I should go to the other end of my wish list and start looking through stuff. Just because, like, there is a handful of games in my... There's one game I think I wanted to get, but, like, this also... does... Hold on. Okay, that was 2021. So did Riot, like... Oh, I already own this game. So did, like, Riot release all of their game spin-offs, except for the new game at this point, and then said nothing about releases? God damn it, Rito. But anyway, I should go to the other end of my wish list. Because... Oh yeah, Myriad Death. Well, I'm just going to tell you right now. It's Hololive. It's going in. It's going in. I don't think I'm ever going to buy this. It's still going to stick to my wish list, but I'm never going to buy this. Like... Actually, that's a funny story about that, because I have a friend, I don't know if they have to be watching, I have a friend who was working at GameStop when this game came out. This is the sequel to The Stick of Truth, effectively, but they, instead of it being a turn-based RPG, they went for a tactics RPG. And I'm trash at tactics, so that's kind of what's stopping me from getting this game. But yeah, like... yeah, it's a tactics game, but I remember the story I was telling. Sorry, I got distracted. The whole idea of the game, or the whole thing with this, for those who were working at GameStop, like, when it was coming out, they literally had to answer the phone and say, "Hello, would you like to pre-order South Park: The Fractured But Whole?" And they could not laugh, they could not break a smile, they could not do anything. They had dead serious say fractured butthole. Anyway, enough of that. Okay. I like how I said I should go to the other end of my wish list because there was one game I was going to try and get, but now I'm looking, it's just like, oh yeah, the elephant game. The elephant game that I think, oddly enough, when it was a Flash game, kind of started to be on my whole, haha, I do think fast games, he, I do the think fast genre, and now here I am. That exact game was up there for like half a minute. It was like literally just a dodge fest, but you play as this little like elephant that's like, you know, in the whole grand scheme is like a block size, basically the size of a block in the whole grid. Yeah, I'll let that be. Yeah, they have like all the elephant games in one collection now. I'm gonna pass on that one, even though it is tempting because it does kind of hit a soft spot for me. But I think for video making purposes, it's not that great. I hate now that I'm kind of in that mentality of, oh, video making purposes. Someone linked this because in a trip we had last year, we had this fascination with coin pushing games. And I'm trying to understand it. Is this... God, what's the Bejeweled... What's the Bejeweled game that's an RPG? Is this kind of like the same concept of like, let's take a super simple puzzle game and turn it into an RPG? I think that's kind of what it is. Like, I hope I don't sound crazy when I say this, but like, there's these, like, I guess I'm mostly pointing at Nico when I say this. Sorry, Nico, for pointing out the fact you're not American. There is like this thing where there's this thing in like arcades everywhere where it's just like, hey, there's a coin pusher. You put a coin in and it goes through, and you have to like skill shot to hit the right things, and then push coins out to get more points. I think for the absurdity of it, yes. God, it's gonna be sensory overload when I get to it. Anyway, as I was saying, coming down here. Oh, okay. This is a game I've been eyeing up for long enough that I need to stop putting off. Dungeons of Hinterberg, or Hinterberg. A lot of this. I realize it's not as bad as it is, although I have a sour taste in my mouth from it. This is kind of... I was interested in this game for like half a minute. And then people started comparing it to Yick, Y2K, however you want to look at it, that game. And then I remember, and then I'm like, Y2K, I mean, at the time I was like, wait, Y2K, that game is... No one likes that game. Hold on, why are we trying to compare it to Y2K? Nope, this means this is a bad game now. And now I come back, to it after some more positive press has come out. It's just like, no, this is like otherworldly Legend of Zelda, like Ocarina of Time era Legend of Zelda. So I think I may actually throw this in my cart. Boop. Also because it's like stupid cheap. That's the comparisons. Okay, I just saw this in the lower right as I went there. Then the comparisons: God of War 2018 and Terraria. It's similar to these two games. So yeah, basically, I ignored this when it first came out. I thought I was gonna get it like close to when it released, and then the press for it centered around the fact that it's like, hey, it's like Yeek, but not an RPG, kind of ruined it for me. Dude, do I want to... I don't know if I want to invest in this, because... I don't know if I invest... Because I actually... Okay. I liked Mega Man X Dive when it was an online game. I liked that game a lot. Like, I thought it had a lot going for it. It was very cool. But, like, something stopped me from buying the offline version. It's basically the full game with everything available to you for a flat price. Like, I argued, when I initially played it for a while, I argued, like, this is actually just another Mega Man X game. Kind of forced into gay baby jail, for lack of a better term. I don't know if I want to do it. I think if I were to buy this and play it, it would be a me time game and not so much a shared experience game with folks. You know what? Fuck it. Pull the trigger. Sanabi. Can I see gameplay? Because I put this in my... That is busy. Why was Sanabi my wish list? I honestly can't tell you why. So I was just going to stay in that wish list. The moment I scroll past Like a Dragon, I guarantee you Gamma's going to pop in. I already own this on Switch, so I'm not sure if I really need it. And now that we have Switch 2 and possible faster loading times, I'm not sure if I need it, so... The only reason for me to buy Double Dragon Gaiden on PC at this point is... It has online play, I think, on PC. And if not, I can make it online play by booting up Parsec. Like... Yeah, I'm not so sure. I think the time for Chomp Champs has come and gone. Like, I missed out on its initial release, and, like, nobody's playing it now. So, Chomp Champs, as much as I like it and I love Pac-Man, it's gotta go. Squirrel with a gun, huh? I have a physical. Let me check actually. I have a physical version of Tomba coming, I believe. Oh, not that. That's Shantananane. Oh, that's another one. Okay, no, that's my Order of Gimmick 2. Huh, do I not have... Oh no, I already have it, don't I? Yeah, okay, I already own it, that's why. Like, don't I have that game? Oh yeah, I already have Tomba, the Tomba physical. It already got here. Right, I was coming down here. You know what? Where's the edge of where's my window? We'll scroll back up later. Oh, these are all games I've clicked, like I clicked wish list on. That's just like they're coming soon. This is kind of what I was saying earlier. It's just like there are many games in my wish list that it's just like, oh yeah, it's not out yet. It's coming, but it's not out yet, and I'm just like, hey, put that in the back pocket. Put it in my back pocket so I can come back to this. Samurai Pizza Cat reboot. Reboot game, I guess I should say. I have a video on Chrono Gear here. Like, I played the demo for this because I'm gonna buy this as soon as it launches, but this is probably gonna be a banger game just because. Excuse me. This is gonna be a banger game purely on the premise that it's the people who made Why can't I remember? You know what, we're clicking on this because I gotta look at this. Already in my wish list. Those games don't help at all. Where is your developer name? Galaxy Trail. Freedom Planet. There he goes. These are the people that made Freedom Planet. Lovish I played the demo for, and I also played the demo for Hirogami. Lovish is very much going to be... It's going to become a thing when it does launch. So that's why I kind of keep my eyes on it. Gimiko... What was Gimiko? Roguelike Shmump. Right. Sushi Ben. Sushi Ben is going to be weird. Like, it's going to be a weird game because it's a fishing game that's a visual novel. And I think I put it on my wish list purely for the VR aspect. Also, I may have tried out for this game. Tried out voices for this game to see. So we'll see what happens there. I need to stop looking at games that are coming and look at the bottom of my wish list because the please release already, Tori Saturn. We need you. And then go to the bottom of my wish list because there's expensive games. And there's one. Oh, just is it? Oh, it's coming. I was like, wait, Borderlands 4 is out? No, it's not. I'm keeping Face Rig in there for some reason. Mainly for streaming purposes. I had Face Rig sitting in my wish list. But, like, there's gonna be other things. Steel Circus? I'm gonna get rid of that, apparently. That's nothing. But I'm here near the bottom because full price games, there's one game I was gonna buy. Really? The Atelier games are not going on sale? Oh, it is on sale. Okay. I think these are two games that the one game I think is a me game. I am going to buy Kazan. This has been on my radar since it got shown off last year, and now it's at a price where I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna buy it. And I'm also gonna buy Ragnarok for content creation in the future, but I will not be doing anything with it, like, physically with folks right now. I'm looking at these 3 games that are basically near the top of the list here, and I go and I'm like looking over to see if my friend in chat there is just like, hey, you should get Space Marine 2 because it's the GOAT. I know it's the GOAT. Space Marine was the GOATed game. You should get Helldivers 2 to play with who, man? I think Helldivers is come and gone. I'm gonna leave it on my wish list in case there's a resurgence, but like I think Helldivers 2 is come and gone. Bone Lab. Same person's gonna tell me to get it because Bone Lab is Pog. Fates. What is this one? Oh, Rift Apart. Well, I'm gonna throw that in my cart because I'm gonna play that for Yatta Blind at some point because everyone likes it when somebody who never grew up with PlayStation games suddenly plays PlayStation games. I put this in my wish list for some reason. I can't remember why. I know it's Fate. Well, Saber looks weird. Saber has black hair. This isn't right. Oh! I just looked at the developer name and saw the gameplay. I was like, oh, that's why. That's why it's the Muso Fighter beat 'em up thing that I'm like obsessed with. That's why. Scooter, you don't need another Muso Fighter beat 'em up. Actually, I'm looking at Digital Deluxe. What does Digital Deluxe come with, by the way? Let's see if I like it first, and then we'll see about DLC later. Anyway, let's go back with the bit. Arrow fell full price. Spider-Man remastered though. I've heard nothing about good things about Spider-Man. About this Spider-Man game. Basically, this is the PS4 bridging into PS5 Spider-Man game that everyone like lost their shit over, but brought to PC. I'll let that sit in there for a while. But yeah, I came down here to the bottom because like these are expensive games that I'm like, if I'm gonna buy them, I would need to do it like now. Valkyrie Phantasm. What is this? Scooter, did you click out? Did you go right away because it's Toho? Yes, that's exactly why I went over to it. Yes. I have never played. I don't think I've played One Shot. I'm aware of One Shot because my brain. No, it's fine. I've never played One Shot, but I know of it, and not just because you share a nickname with it, my friend. But like the thing I'm most exposed to in it is because almost every single day when I play VR chat, I see one Nico in VR chat. Let's see, I'm tempted to. Apparently, it's positive. I'm tempted to pick this game. I'm tempted to pick up this game. By the way, I'm tempted to pick up this game because it's Toho, but also because here's the thing. Here's the thing with me. You give me a Toho game, I'm interested. You know, you got me in the hook because I have that brain rot. You make Mei Ling Hong a playable character in a Toho game, you have basically just put 3 hooks into me and are currently pulling me into the shoreline. You know what? Hell with it. I'm gonna bite. Grand Blue Fantasy Relink is the related one, huh? I still need to play through more than like an hour and a half of that game. Is despite the fact I said I love that game. Okay, we're back on track. Mixed on Valkyrie Elysium. You know, I hear nothing but good things about Valkyrie Elysium, though. I have Boneworks. I have Boneworks in here twice. I have both Boneworks games in here. It's a hack and slash. I can tell. That's probably why I picked it up. I think why I picked it, why it's in my thing is like, it was a game that was locked to like PlayStation 3, Xbox 360 jail, and it was one of those super niche underground games that like 5 people have played. Kind of like God Hand, actually, where like 5 people have played this game, and nobody else talked about it. And then suddenly, I was like, wait, Valkyrie Elysium? Pog! Yeah, it looks kind of hack and slashy, kind of up my alley for what I want in a game. Related to Monster Hunter and God of War. Shocker. Whatever. I am going a little nutty, and I'm not going to show you guys the final tally, but like I am going a little nutty with purchasing things. But I've kind of got, I kind of got free roll with my money. I kind of got free roll with my money, and I'm allowed to do dumb things. Oh, that's why this is in here. That's what Blade and Sorcery is. I don't think I'm going to pick this up at this point, but like, it's basically VR Skyrim. But like, everybody does goofy things with it. Like, this is the game where like people are like, there's the one meme clip. I don't think I could find it if I tried to. The one meme clip of the guy of like, an NPC has a gun at him while he's on basically a long ass bridge. Like, oh no, what am I going to do? And like he just basically lifts up his hand, like grabs the guy with one hand, slaps him a little bit, makes him drop his gun, and then he like uses a thing, and then you find out he's Spider-Man. So like Spider-Man web pushes the gun off, swings underneath the bridge, grabs the gun as it's falling, brings it up, stops, goes to shoot, stop. He's like, hold on, and then he manages to flip himself upside down in midair, then shoots, and then web slings himself back on top of the bridge. That's what this game is. Spring Witch R. What was Spring Witch? Although I'm looking at my cart, seeing I've got 34 things here, and I'm thinking the damage is going to be pretty big, so I might need to stop my perusal pretty soon here. She's a rabbit. Apparently this is good. This is getting good reviews. You know what? This is bad that I'm doing this, but yeah, you know what? I'll bite on this. Okay, purely on principle, God, I'm gonna hate myself. There's 2 games I'm gonna buy here: UFO 50 and Pipistrello. Like, just on principle, those 2 games. Pipistrello looks like a super cool game. Like, it's gonna be upset because angles and yo-yos. But UFO 50 was like, this is 50 NES games that are full-fledged games, not just little sampling things. These are full-fledged games. I think it's made. Who made this? Because I think it's by somebody who has a good record on. It's the Spelunky devs. That's right. Warriors Abyss. Oh no, Scooter found another one. I put this in here I put this in here because Toho game, but also because it's like Super Mario RPG at some point. Oh, excuse me. I think it's like it's Toho, but it has like RPG elements, and it's supposed to mimic Super Mario RPG to an extent. Oh, I can kind of see it right here. Why not? Again, I'm probably going to be spending too much money, and there might be a few to pull out, but like... Lotus Labyrinth, Oh, this is the sequel to the game I currently have. That's, Oh god, there's a game. I guess, okay, I can't think of the game can't think of the game it's based off of, but I can think of what it's closely related to. It is, I almost lost it. Mystery Dungeon. It's Mystery Dungeon. Like, there are now 2 Toho games that are Mystery Dungeon adjacent in its design. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, I should say. Captain Blood. Right! I remember what this game was. I'm gonna I'm gonna pull up the trailer because I think people need to see this. But, well, you can kind of see why I recommend it. What if PlayStation 2 God of War was pirate themed instead of mythology themed? That's Captain Blood. And you can kind of see why I say PlayStation 2 God of War put pirates instead specifically. I mean, look at all these animations and how like grotesque some of the kill shots are. It's God of War, okay? It's God of War. Oh, really? Best viewers with this code? Shocker. What if you just ban? God, I hate Ebots. Speaking of Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon song. Yeah, I'm gonna throw it in my cart, but like you kind of see what I am talking about now. God, I'm gonna have so many goddamn games in my thing, aren't I? In cart. Warriors. Oh, my. Oh, right, I zoomed back up. Oh, Small Saga. I'm gonna wait for that to go on sale. But, like, Small Saga was a good game. Warriors Abyss. Yeah, I forgot about that. Oh, I put it in my cart already. Fate. Oh, it's, yeah, I remember that one. So this is not, a lot of this isn't on sale, unfortunately, but like Small Saga, I would like to play this, but I'm also gonna be a cheap bastard and not buy it today. But like kind of a standard RPG, like I'll pull up the trailer. Kind of a standard RPG in all aspects of pixel art 2D or 2D RPG and all that stuff. But the whole idea is your party is rodents and vermins, and they play into that where like, well, you see, your titular, what is effectively your titular character there, they are the Cloud Strife, but because they are small, their Buster Sword is a switchblade. This is one of the very... Oh, this game! Right. I'm gonna pass up on this one for now, but like, this Toho game is so strange, because how I know about it is watched Raukal play it ages ago. You might, like, while you're seeing some of this footage when it eventually shows up, and by the way, this is like an official spin-off, so like there's Game 17 and then this is a spin-off of Game 17. This always happens where like an official game comes out, like 2 or 3 official games come out, and then like randomly they'll have a spin-off that is most of the time has been like fighting game centric. But like, you look at this, and it looks like a beat 'em up, which it kind of is. But it is also like, it has fighting game mentality and inputs to it. Like, you have to do quarter circle stuff to attack and do things. If you go too ham on attacking, you run out of the ability to attack. But the whole premise, like you see with some of the effects you get, well, some of the effects you're seeing here, the whole premise is all the water in Gensokyo is like poisoned or some stuff like that. So you need water. You need to find a way to generate water in order to attack. And the whole premise or promise kind of leads into the addition of, can we see a screenshot of her here? No, she's not here. Kaneko's there. Let me pull up a tab. Image, new tab. This game basically is what leads into the introduction of this lovable lass. Got it. Well, her name's there. Yuma Tatsuyaga or something like that. Something close to that, anyway. Where basically, water gets tainted. Okay, well, why? Get down to hell. She's here. Oh, why is she down here? Well, there's a lot of oil everywhere, and she seems to be eating the oil. That's not oil. That's not crude oil. Chine. But I'm not gonna pick it up because I'm bad at fighting games. I don't think I need to. I think I can actually remove this from my wish list because I actually got all of these games on my Switch now. So all three of the what is the Xbox 360? Is it Generation 6 or Generation 7 consoles? I have all three of these Ninja Gaiden games that are Generation 6 or 7 on my Switch, so I don't need this here. So, yep. I'm gonna skip Bomber Cyberpunk. I'm gonna leave it in my wish list, but I think them's fighting herds is kind of come and gone. Fantastic game, by the way. Like, fantastic fighting game. It has so much good idea. It has and has so many good ideas going for it, and it's hype as hell. It is a hype fighting game. But unfortunately, because it did start off as a My Little Pony fan game, that was a Shoto fighter, it kind of got swept under the rug super fast. I already have Plucky Square on my Switch. Like, when I say that's the thing about it, like, those who know My Little Pony probably can already see some of the comparisons here, but like, again, this is a Showdown Shoto fighting game that is oddly hype. Wait, when did they get this update? Huh. I like how it's just showing the new supers. It's not showing like the actual gameplay. Oh, Shanty is just free for the DLC, but yeah. Can you show the actual game now? There you go. So yeah, a Shoto fighting game that was at one point a My Little Pony fan game. And then Hasbro said, hey, don't do that. And they were like, okay, fine, we'll just redesign the characters and still keep making it. So those that are in the know and basically have kept their fandom around. Those who don't know are like, oh, that's why is there Hans fighting? Why is there Hans fighting game? And suddenly, oh, wait, Hans fighting game? Wait. There's a story mode in this now? Okay. So anyway. If someone needs a if someone needs a 2D fighting game, 2D versus fighting game, look into this because this is probably one of the better ones. I'll stop going. I think this is in here because I own the first game, and Gamma will bend me backwards over a thing of coal if I don't have it. Tevi. Oh, Stray. Right. I'm actually gonna throw this into my cart. Stray, I'm actually picking up on principle that one of my longtime internet friends that I kind of go in and out of conversations with have asked if I will ever play this game, and this is kind of like me fulfilling a promise of, yeah, I'll play the game. Tevi. I'm gonna pull it up. Tevi. Rabby Ribby 2. If you don't know what Rabby Ribby is, like, mostly Metroidvania style, but like, mostly Metroidvania, but like it has bullet hell aspects to it in the concept that you have a tiny ass hitbox, dodge the everything. Yeah, we'll throw it in. Why not? Hype moments and aura type beat. So yeah, you kind of see why. Like, it is... Rabby Ribby, and I guess by proxy, this game, from what I know, are just super well-made, dodge-em-all, bullet hell shmumps that have super fluid movement and whatnot. This just came out. I think I will actually grab Ruffy because there's been a lot of good talk about Ruffy and the Riverside. Ruffy and the Riverside is very much the I should have the trailer up. Ruffy and the Riverside is very much your collectathon platformer of yesteryear come back. As you can kind of tell by some of these screenshots and what's going on here. I'm not gonna lie, I'm now taking a good look at Ruffy, and like that, their mouth. That is their mouth. That is not like a scarf, like a face covering scarf or anything. Huh. That seems a little excessive. Like, I thought it was just a cute 3D platform, but now we're doing element stuff? Okay. Yeah, I'm putting that in my cart. Don't care about Ender Magnolia. Rumble's gonna stay in my wish list because I don't know if I'll ever play more. I don't know if I'll ever play like more VR stuff at this point, but like, it's based from what I know it's gonna be figured out early access, but Rumble is basically virtual reality Avatar. Like Nickelodeon's Avatar, not the movie series Avatar. I think I'll leave Blood on my wish list for now. Like, I remember seeing Blood and be interested in it, but I'm up to like what, almost 50 games now, and I'm kind of going a little. Oh, that's the thing for VR. Spearfall, what was this? Platform fighter that's a roguelike, the UFB. But I'm kind of getting to the point now where it's just like... Actually, I'm going to add this. I'm kind of getting to the point now where it's like, okay, I need to slow down and maybe stop, because like I'm about to spend a lot of money, and yes, it's a lot of money, but I use all this for work. Twilight Monk. I'm actually I've already gone off on a huge tangent already. Last time I streamed about the fact that I fall down the VTuber rabbit hole. Of all places I saw this played, I saw Gigi Moodin play this, and I was like, holy crap, this looks amazing, and I threw it on my wish list. So yeah, into the cart. God, yeah, I am up to almost 50 games. Xenotilt, that's probably just gonna stay in there. River City Saga, Three Kingdoms. Like I'm yeah, damn, but like I'm just also popping off and buying so many things purely because like I have the ability to now, and I promised myself I would do this at some point. There's a lot of games in here that I'm buying, so like I am doing this. I'm doing this because I promised myself or other people I would. Like Bo, Path of the Teal Lotus. I know somebody in the dev team for this game. He offered me a code, and I told him straight up, like, dude, like I appreciate you wanting me to get to the game, and your idea for that is to have me do a full playthrough on YouTube. But I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not sure if I'll get to it within the next. I'm not sure how soon I'll even get to it. So if you want to give me the alpha demo and have me play it, oh, you can't play the alpha demo. Okay. Well, if I can't show off the alpha demo, then like you can give it to me, but I make no promises. So me not wanting to out one of the guys who is part of the dev team for this is the reason why I didn't buy this. But now it's kind of like, at this point, it's literally just I kind of promised I would. Crypt Custodian. I think I remember seeing this is one I was actually super interested in, but I keep passing it up. Also need oh yeah, Crypt Custodian. I remember this now. I wouldn't say Zelda. I mean, it says Metroidvania in the tags there, but like, kind of subverting expectations. Zelda exploration game that has the Metroidvania aspects of, hey, you got to go back to where you started this all. Also, I like how I'm holding this can as I'm shilling and shipping. No, I need my adult juice, okay? I may have woken up 3 hours ago at this point, but I still need my adult juice. I am now out of adult juice. Oh, Entropy Effect. This is the side scroller. This is the side scroller game that's based off of the series of the same name. Yeah, I think you could play as like 5 of the cast of the BlazBlue games. Unfortunately, the only one I can remember the name of is S because it's simple. Actually, I think I saw Rachel in there too. And Ragna. There's Ragna. Okay, I'm remembering some of the names of these characters now that I see their playstyle. But it's basically, well, you can see here, it's a beat 'em up roguelike where you still do some of the inputs from the fighting games. I didn't know Taokaka was playable. Throw it in. I'm making enough terrible decisions as is. You will not see the final tally because I'm going to make that me. So Haste. Haste has been on my radar for a while, and this just released too. Haste has been on our radar because let's put it bluntly. Sonic has kind of become its own beast of what it wants to be. Sonic still doesn't know what it wants to be. Haste is what Sonic has been trying to be for like the 2010s of, hey, let's just go fast. That's what Haste is. The game is literally just go. Haste is zoom and zoom in alike. Go the game. It reminds me a lot of this game that I still should probably beat and play. Called Crumble, where the whole point of Crumble, minus like bonus stages, was literally, hey, get down to the end of this course as fast as possible. Whereas this looks like it's the same deal, just roguelike in some aspects. Oh, Landfall's close. Yeah, Landfall is Clusterchuck, aren't they? Makes sense. Babe. Yeah, I'm kind of getting to a point where it's like I need to just stop what I'm doing because I'm kind of pumping myself back up. I'm gonna leave Dokapon. I'm leaving Dokapon Sword of Fury in here just for the occasional moment where my friends are like, "Hey, let's play this Dokapon prequel." Prequel, by the way, Dokapon prequel. Well, not prequel. Like this is the original Dokapon. Oh, God, how was this described to me? It's a It's in structuring. It is a sequel to Dokapon. But in timeline-wise, it's a prequel where the character you select, you basically select your character and you're locked into whatever that character is. So if you select the thief, you are the thief. You cannot multi-class into the acrobatic and later on the hero class or the cyborg class. Like you pick the thief, as it keeps showing up in these screenshots. You pick the thief. You are the thief the whole game. I picked this. Let's see. I put this on my wish list because I think I have this on my wish list because it is Red Panda. Oh, it's multiplayer? Huh. Yeah, I'm not seeing... Okay, I'm going to wait on that one for a while. Can't drive this. Nah. Okay, I stopped on this because I went away. Psychobilly. Alright. Crash. Crash Bandicoot. But it's mushroom themed. Hello, Beatrice. This is Crash. This is pretty much just Crash Bandicoot. Like, let's look at this and tell me it's not. Okay, I guess it could also be Rayman. Like, Rayman 2, Rayman 3, Rayman. I should say that as well. But it's mushroom themed and psychedelic. Yeah, I'm about to do that myself. Sorry, I'm bad at name. I'll say Bennu unless you tell me otherwise. Bennu, that's kind of what I'm doing now. Like, you can see what my cart looks like in the upper right here. I'm not going to look into it because I'm not going to show you folks the damage. But yeah. Oh, like these are... I'm avoiding Psychobilly. Psilocybil, sorry. Psilocybil. I'm avoiding that for now just because... Not on sale, and I don't need a Crash Bandicoot game right now, despite the fact I bought. I say that, and I immediately see Touhou, and my brain go, Touhou. Why do I have this Touhou in my wish list? Oh, this is the one that's like traditional RPG Touhou. I don't have... Well, that's another thing. I as weird as it sounds, I thought that was going to come up at some point earlier in this stream, which we're probably almost done today, I'll be honest. Like, there's a few things with this whole experience that I'm surprised no one's called out. It's like, I don't really buy... Like, as you can tell by the coloring of this, I like my game... For the most part, I like my games bright and colorful. And I also like my games, excuse me. And I also keep it fairly tame, we'll say, in terms of presentation. There are a handful of games that I own that could very much be seen as not family friendly based on designs alone. Do I have an... God, I forgot, like, this is hard. This is the hardest hell one, too, isn't it? Throw it in. I haven't hit 50 yet, so throw it in. And not feeling have a nice death right now. Okay. This one just on principle, Bat to the Heavens. Like, this is... sorry, I should finish my thought because I am scatterbrained as all... I don't typically buy adult-centric or adult-featured games because... Hey, shocker, I am somebody who makes content on the internet. I have to not everything unless I want to sit there and meticulously edit out the good bits for games, I can't really play very many adult-centric games, so I just haven't found a lot of interest in them. And I've been doing content for a decade and a half now, so it's kind of hard-baked in my DNA to avoid things that are just adult-centric. Not to say I don't own a handful of games that do show good bits covered up, but good bits. I can even probably get to that in just a minute. Lost my train of thought because I got really into it. But yeah, so like I don't play or buy many adult-centric games just because that's hard-baked in my DNA. So if you're gonna go looking through my profile and say, oh, let's go see for sure. Where is Honey Pop? I don't own Honey Pop. I don't own Honey Pop or Honey Pop 2 or Honey Cam or any of the subsequent games. If I own anything that's got anything like that in it, it's probably was gifted to me by a friend for some reason. I don't do horror. I really don't do horror. Like unless it's like a cult where it's just unsettling to look at. I don't do horror games like at all. I don't like the boo spooky. If you give me a game that's just like that's just you're scared now. I fucking hate it. Blemish on the horror genre, in my opinion. If I'm gonna play horror, I want to see the man-made, or the God, how do I want to say it? I want to see the beings that are indescribable. The man-made horror is beyond my comprehension. There it is. Man-made horror is beyond normal comprehension. That's what I want when I think of horror. I want to see something and go, I don't like it, but it's going to be there the whole time, so I have to get used to it. That's what I want for horror. I'm putting Parabox in my thing just on the principle. We'll come back here because I got to remember Bats to the Heavens. That's another one. Parabox. A box within a box within a box within a box. I think this is fourth dimensional. Yeah, Nico's got it. But yeah, Patrick's Parabox. Paradoxes, fourth dimensional travel, that kind of stuff. It's a puzzle game. I'll show you the one of the games to talk about when it comes to appearances. Bat to the Heavens. I kind of want this. I kind of want to get this on principle because this is made by somebody who I like their art a lot, and then they suddenly decided, hey, I'm gonna go make a game. So it's almost kind of like an on principle. I want to get this game just because it is someone who does art that I like their art, and I kind of want to follow up with it. And that little creature is their OC effectively. Anyway. Oh, and Fernax, that was the game I was thinking about earlier. It's like, oh, isn't that the game with like that horrible, with like its old school design and like when you die, every way you die, there's a unique death animation or death cinematic that pops up that shows how you die in oddly gruesome detail. I know of Made in Abyss. Like, I have to look at it again because Spike Chunsoft, as a developer, like their big thing is visual novels. So like when they do things that aren't visual novels, it's kind of a toss up if it's good or not. And if you need an example, like I know the premise of Made in Abyss, by the way. I know like the story Abyss, the story premise of it. When if you want an example of what I mean by Spike Chunsoft, when they make something, it's, oh boy, it's not good. Remember that Spike Chunsoft made Jump Force, the arena fighting game that featured like every Shonen Jump protagonist and or villain. I think I'm going to leave it in here, even though I do have at least one recommendation say it's good. Maybe this will be like a future endeavor, but I'm going to leave it here. Now, keep in mind, as much as I am, somebody who you can tell by what I've been looking through and clothes I wear and things you see about in my room, I am very much a person grounded in Eastern media. I don't watch much anime, so I had the plot of this show explained to me. Brief synopsis of what I've been told, and then I'm retelling it probably poorly. There is a hole in the world that people go exploring down, that you're allowed to go exploring at some point in your life. You can go down, that's fine. Coming back up, though, I hope you like being a homunculus and or dead. Basically, once you go down, you ain't coming back up. LC, oh, I don't like that it's got mixed. Because that looked like a good game, but that's mixed. Mech Warrior 5, Omori. Probably skip over Omori. I am Setsuno. Skip over Nitro Express. That was just released? What's Nitro Express? What is Nitro Express? Was this the contract? I know I added this to my wish list for some reason, but oh, that's okay. I think I remember why I put this in now. It's got it. Literally just recorded this a while ago. I'll come back to that Mech Warrior comment in a minute, but like, I remember why I bought this because this is Metal Slug. That's what it is. Metal Slug developers have kind of gone off the rails and decided to do spin-offs and not like stick with their core series. This is kind of like Metal Slug almost. Boop. Someone help me. But yeah, Mech Warrior. I love the series. I love mech fighting games like that. Where that all started is way back in the day. Way back in the day when I tried to go to LAN parties with a laptop that could not run Counter-Strike Source. I was not a smart man in my 20s. A lot of times this LAN party place I went to, Misty Mountain actually. I can drop the name. It's nowhere near me. It's not gonna dox me. All you can find it is it's a place that was in Wisconsin, and I've said many times I live in Wisconsin. So several, like, a lot of times these LAN parties, they had these booths. Like, they had the pod booths that you could go, like, if you paid a little bit like a surcharge fee, you could go into the pods and LAN play MechWarrior 4, I think is what it was at the time. Maybe MechWarrior 3. But, like, you could get in the pods and make it like a mech machine and actually pilot it with, like, twin flight sticks and buttons on the dash and whatnot. Like, you could actually play the game like that. They had that set up there. And that's kind of what sparked my interest in mech fighter games like this. So, like, Armored Core 6. Did I glance at Armored Core 6? Armored Core 6 and MechWarrior 5 were high on my list of games when they popped up because that one experience, I love mech fighting games. And we're kind of coming back around, so I think we're almost done. I'm going to put Grapple Dogs in my cart because Grapple Dog, sick platformer. And this is the sequel to it where you get two characters, one has a gun. Again, I am like heavily rooted in VTuber craze. Is this? No, I think this is a classic go left or right action adventure game. It's not so much a Metroidvania. Yeah. Yeah, I think this is. Oh well, that explains why. Yep, Cuphead right there in the recommended. Yeah, okay, this is like a Castlevania, maybe Mega Man Zero style of oh, it's Mega Man Zero right there. Mega Man Zero style of combat game. So yeah, throw it in the cart. Oh, it's Lami. I thought it was Kobo there holding up a wine, but I was like, Kobo, you don't drink. Why does Kobo have the booze? To anybody out there who thinks I'm spouting BS because of it, understand that if I say a name you don't recognize, it's probably because it's a VTuber. Exophobia. Yeah, we're kind of back to what it is. Dawn of Monsters. I'm gonna let that be. I remember what it is. Dawn of Monsters is a beat 'em up by WayForward. Yeah, it's a beat 'em up by WayForward that feature, or is it a? I gotta look at it now. Is it a Shoto fighter or is it a beat 'em up? It's by WayForward. WayForward are known for Shantae, so they make good games. But it's a beat 'em up where like you're just kaiju. You're just kaiju. And I think they recently had a bunch of DLC. They had a bunch of DLC added to this that has like dead ass Godzilla. Like I'm not even like sugarcoating Godzilla, King Ghidorah, and also Ultraman as playable characters for free. Well, no, I think some of the characters I mentioned aren't free, but like one of them is free. Yeah, it is a beat 'em up with kaiju. I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually really tempted to throw it in. Based on how I talked up, I'm actually really tempted to throw it in. But I'm already kind of super deep in my own wallet as is, so I might not. I like how I say that, and then I'm just gonna like... Well, that cements that. I'm putting it in. Because I just looked down here, and I saw two of my friends who own this game. Well, two of my friends who own this game, who you can make out one of their icons at least. Two of my friends who own this game, play this game. It's like, yeah, you know, I'll throw it in. Why not? Oh, right, Exophobia. Leave it be. Athenian Rhapsody. All right, so Athenian Rhapsody. I'm gonna just bring this up. I'm not gonna. God damn it, Nico. So this is like super Earthbound and or Mother inspired RPG, as you can tell by some of this. That also, as it says down here of Choose Your Own Adventure, kind of has a visual novel aspect of you can go and do whatever, however. And as you look here, it makes no damn sense. So like, if you're somebody that's like that, like I guess more recent times would be Undertale and or Deltarune. Would you like Undertale or Deltarune with a choose your own adventure narrative at the end of it all? But yeah, I think at this point we're pretty much done going through all this, because now I'm coming back up and I'm seeing Brock and Ebenezer, Ivangar, or Ebenezer in the Invisible World. We're gonna jump in this really quick here. I should get Berserk Boy. I'm getting Berserk Boy. I don't care. Ebenezer and the Invisible World. I'm getting Squirrel with a Gun too. I'm not gonna pick this up right now because this is like when I actually would like to do it for content. Ebenezer Invisible World, once again, Metroidvania style game. If you were to ever think the Christmas Carol, you know, the classic story that's been told time and time again, animated, claymated, Muppets, probably referencing your favorite cartoon in some fashion. If you ever thought the standard A Christmas Carol story from yesteryear would get a sequel follow-up that is a video game that's a Metroidvania starring Ebenezer Scrooge, well, I think you understand now what sounds so ridiculous, don't you? But I have seen someone play through this. I have someone, or okay, yeah, it's the same thing. I thought it was two different stories. But I have seen someone play through this game, and this game is like, it has no right being as good as it is for what it's based off of, but it is one hell of a good Metroidvania game. Anyway, so the thing I was going to show you, my library. By the way, my library. Say hello to my Steam library. It is large. You're also getting previews for some videos I put up on my channel already for my Think Fast series, which is why I'm doing this stream that I'm doing. But let's go ahead and show off one of those examples of a game. Yep, there it is. So, fair warning, when I pop this up, the content shown is going to be subjective, but nothing's actually shown. It's just how the person draws the characters from the Touhou series. It's just how they show it. I'm not going to scroll down because I think that Nitori sprite has a bit of we'll leave it there. This game that I can talk about that is this game that I'm mentioning or talking about that is suggestive in viewing. This is Kirby. This is a Kirby style game where you always have fighter and suplex both available to you at all times. This is a game I actually do want to make a playthrough series on at some point on my channel. In fact, once I'm done with what I'm working on now, maybe I will make it my next playthrough series. But like this is a hella good game, and oddly enough, these people are making a new game. Oh, it's not in here yet. These people are actually making another game that is Zelda focused, that stars Flounder Scarlet as the titular character. How do I know it's them? Because I actually started following them on social media, because like they make that. Oh, you kind of see what I'm talking about already. Like I said, well, I forgot about Parasol, Fighter, and Suplex at all times. But they started making a Zelda game, and like I said, a lot of their art is very suggestive, but nothing's actually a show. I guess the best way to put it is nothing is left to the imagination with this game. And I'm gonna leave it at that, because if I let this story play out, I'll be honest. If I let that continue to play out, there will be camel toe at some point, because one of the characters straight up is just wearing a bikini to a wrestling match. And I think with that, let's see. I think with that, I have done all the shopping I'm going to do for the summer sale. There are still more games on my wish list. My cart has 58. My wish list is 309. And as a recap, some of this is just we don't have it yet. Can Sonic Rumble please come out? Please, Sonic Rumble, hurry up and come out in PC and stop being locked in Apple Arcade jail. I was going to say something else much worse. But also, on my Steam wish list, I just have a bunch of games that are not even out yet. I have a bunch of games that aren't even out yet that I want, because I saw a trailer for it at some point. I think it's like at least 50 of these games are not yet released. So my 300 plus game wishlist catalog that you're seeing here is probably going to shrink down to shrunk down to 250. Yeah, my catalog is shrunk down to 250 when you consider these are games that are yet to come out that that are going to come out in the future, and also games that, and then another 50 from what I'm buying today. Please come out. Please, Toy Center, please come out. I'm just looking at a bunch of stuff I've got on my wish list for when they come out. Just look at the dichotomy of some of the things I've set up. Let's see. Mouse PI for hire, which this game is gonna do awesome when it does eventually launch. Imagine Doom, but rubber, like 1920s rubber hose animation, like Steamboat Willie animation. That's what Mouse PI for hire is going to be. Guinea Pig Parkour. It's a platformer, but like there is a sickeningly amount of detail put into every single sprite in this game. Toxic Crusaders. It's a beat 'em up. Zelda game, rock and roll, platformer. Like, oh yeah, Sheeplad. I have it on my wish list, and I was following them, but then I stopped following them because they went super political. Like, you would think, oh, everyone's entitled to their opinions. No, we're talking like they're trying to earn that paycheck. Super political. Big Catch. Kind of like Psycho Sybil that I had up earlier. PlayStation 2 platformer inspired game where it's all centered around fishing instead of mushrooms. Donkey Kong Country. This is literally Donkey Kong Country, where instead of Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong, you have a duck and a turtle as your characters. Geno Kids. Oh, that gets delisted. Probably. I'll go look at that in a second. Geno Kids. Someone got tired of waiting for Kingdom Hearts 3 and started making their own Kingdom Hearts style combat game. If it wasn't obvious, Kingdom Hearts 3 is out and they're already teasing 4. I think that was delisted too, actually, Battle Through Time. I'm going to look at some of this. Oh. It's unlisted. Fair enough. Okay, it's gone. I think this one's delisted too. Yeah, I have to find a physical copy if I want to play one. That sucks. Double Shake. Mischief Makers. Double Shake is going to be Mischief Makers when it comes out. Anyway, and that's it. I have done a lot of damage to my wallet. I will, well, I'll do at some point. So, I anticipated the stream only being an hour. Oops. I got to yapping on things. Needless to say, what can I tell you guys that what can I say to you guys if you have nothing else from this that you haven't learned? Indie games are fucking amazing. And if you will at least indulge in indie developed projects, there is something that you can play even when waiting for anything. Hi Nara. You came at like the end of the video. Oops. End of the video, end of the stream, whatever. Oh, okay, you were around. But yeah, indie games are fucking amazing if you'll give them a chance. Please give them the chance. Like, one I always point out. One I always run to when I say, hey, you should try out this game. Indivisible. 100% I will recommend Indivisible for you any day of the week. Do you like RPGs? Indivisible. Do you like fighting games? Indivisible. Do you like hand anime? Do you like the Tales of series? Indivisible. Give indie games a chance, guys, please. Do you like Metroidvanias? I should have said that. Do you like Metroidvanias? Play Indivisible. Like, I don't play a lot of RPGs. Like, I don't play a lot of RPGs just because I don't have a lot of the time. But, like, this game, if I were to, like, make an RPG list, I'm pretty sure, like, my top 5 games, RPGs, would probably be the Golden Sun. I'm going to just count as one. The Golden Sun Duology on Game Boy Advance as my #1 game. Mario and Luigi, oddly enough, Partners in Time. Mario and Luigi Partners in Time as like my #2. And then Indivisible is like my #3. And I think half the reason why I've had Partners in Time so high up is like you can literally have infinite combos in Partners in Time. Like, I'm not even joking. You can do a fucking infinite in Partners in Time. So anyway, any questions that you guys have for me at this point while I'm kind of wrapping things up? And don't mind me don't mind me because I'm gonna go find us a raid target. I know exactly who I'm gonna raid. Yeah, I know who I'm going to raid today. Assuming that she doesn't go offline. But also keep in mind that I know I did all this today, kind of just so we can make poor decisions together. I'm going to look into some of those games that Nico put on my list, by the way. Do I have to spell it out like that? Oh. Looks like this is the game that Nico is mentioning. Oh, this is coming out next month, huh? Okay, this might be a miss for me, I'm not gonna lie. Like, simulation games are not so much my bag. Occasionally one will slip through, like, then I'll deal with it, but like this, I'm not sure if this will be my bag. But yeah, this game comes out next month, Nico. Oh, okay. And then you said Caves. Caves of Quad. Oh, fish one, fish cubed, okay. Huh? God, this looks so much like a DOS game. That's actually amazing. I'll put it in my wish list just to keep an eye on it. But I'm probably not going to buy it today. Fish. If I put a 3, will it work? Do I... Oh, Fish Cube. There it is. I don't want to see that. I want to see this trailer. Oh! I think I saw someone play this. I think I saw a video of like someone trying to play this and them getting super confused. Like, what the hell am I looking at? I've seen this one. I have seen this. It's twin stick fishing. It's twin stick fishing. I've seen this. Okay, I'm putting it in my wish list. This is stupid. I love it. I've seen this game and I love it. Is that even a fish? Oh, this is kind of the hope, as I was hoping some people would actually give me ideas. But yeah, again, moral of the story. Moral of the story. Indie games. I need to flip this camera around so I stop doing it. There we go. Indie games. Play indie games. Okay, hold on. This is annoying me enough. Hold on. Can I flip? That's not the way I want to do it. Hi, I have become a king of scuff. Oh, well, I'll fix it at another point. But yeah. Indie games. Indie games, please. Give indie games a try. Do you see this BS that's happening on screen? This is an indie game. This is made by like 2 people at most. Indie games are 100% worth your time. If you need something to like pad out your favorites, breaks in your favorite series, or if you're somebody who's playing AAAs only, please, indie games, go for them, please. I'm begging on my hands and knees for you to play indie games, please. Fuck it. All right, Nico, this is turning around on you if you haven't ever seen me play it. You like this game? Look what's in my recommended. Orbo's Odyssey. Play Orbo's Odyssey. If you think this looks amazing and cool, this has the same idea of Orbo's Odyssey. Orbo's Odyssey is like a 2-hour game, though. 2 hours game, first time playthrough as well. I have 5 hours in this game because I played it for the first time. I played Orbo's Odyssey for the first time. I then practiced it to speedrun it, and I did a speedrun of it for Stacked Game Marathon, and then I did a YouTube playthrough. That is at least 4 to 6 playthroughs of this game. I have 6 hours of playtime. Underneath. I have just under 6 hours of playtime on this game. That's how short this is. And it's probably on sale for $250. Ignore the unsettling bit. What's the whole premise of the game? Your little man has no arms. And you got locked in your boss's office. Go get gear parts so you can build yourself an arm to open a door. Anyway. Alright, damage has been done at this point. So now that I'm done yapping about please entertain playing. I need to flip this around. Can I flip this around here? Transform. Yeah, I can flip that around. Hell yeah, Batman. Now that I'm done being King of Scuff. Let's go raid somebody. We're gonna go raid Amalia Solaris. I only met her, started hanging out, hanging out is a strong term. I started talking with her recently. Started being friends with her. And Amalia is doing VTuber SummerSlam, something like that, I believe is what it's called. Where it's a charity thing. So, we're gonna go raid her. Let me pop up this screen a little bit more. How do you do raid? God, I need... Excuse me. I'm going to bring this over here. Raid. Raid channel. There we go. Please tell me. Yes, it is. She is currently doing a randomizer of sorts. It's called a plandomizer. But yeah. So we're going to go raid Amalia. Oh, I didn't know you participated in the SummerSlam. Well, good to know. Good to know. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, I don't have, not colorblind, but your guys' names are so similarly colored red that I misplaced who is who. And I've got that stupid, like, edit grid up on my end, so it's like cutting off names. Anyway, we're going to go raid Amalia. Raid message. Raid message is probably just going to be... Let me come back into you guys. Let's see. Raid message will probably be help. I'm not going to show you the final damage, by the way. I'm not going to... Like, my card has 58 items in here. I'm not going to open this up because I'm not going to, A, dox how much money I'm going to spend here, or B, dox my credit card information. So, you're not going to see that part. But yeah, our raid message is going to be help, Steam stole my wallet and called me a punk. We're going to keep it PG-13. We're going to keep it PG-13 just because, I don't know, because it is charity, they probably have to play by the rules more. But thank you all so much for watching today. I don't know when I'll stream next, but when I get a good idea or I want to play a game for casualness, when I want to play a game for casual, we'll come to that point when we get there. So, thank you all so much for watching. And I'll see you... And I'll see you whenever I stream next. Or if not, go over to my YouTube channel. Something on there every day. Later, folks.